attorney is an interesting one. I had recently a client who thought because they had power of attorney, that they were able to access the decedent's checking account. Of course, power of attorney expires with the decedent.
Correct.
How does the power of attorney help before then, though? What does that do for somebody?
Before, yeah, absolutely. So think I actually face this all the time in my 13 years in banking. If I have a bank account, it's just under my name, and I'm in the hospital and I got really sick. Knock on wood, I don't. But I'm in the hospital for 30 days and someone needs to access my bank account to pay bills, get money out, simple things that you don't think about until you're in a situation like that. A power of attorney would allow you to present that to an institution for you to be able to have access to. And then in various different powers of attorneys, there's different roles, right? You can do it for real estate, financial transactions. There's various different options that the power of attorney allows you for you to be able to make those decisions on your behalf.
One of the things so I think anybody who's been on this call regularly knows that I think it's really important for us to offer the recommendation at a minimum to our clients to avoid probate by getting estate planning, of which a living trust could be part of it. But also be more active and actually market to our clients, those who don't have them, to get them established. Those who do have them, make sure they get reviewed in a timely manner. We have another question, which is, what's the difference between the plan that you're offering and when it's prepared by an attorney that might cost $3,000 or more?
Yeah, so it really depends on the type of estate plan that you need. If you're looking for just a revocable living trust with all the documents that we talked about, it's really going to be the same type of plan. The big difference typically is actually working hand in hand in person with someone, right? So being able to get that legal advice if you have more complex needs that the attorney could be able to provide. But what we continue to see, Bill, here and there is most people actually have very simple and straightforward actual needs. I'm married, I own a house, I have children. And that's as complex as the situation really gets. One thing you do want to ask if you're doing research, which you obviously should, is a $3,000 attorney. How much help are they going to be providing in funding your trust? Will they transfer the deed on your behalf? Do they do all that for you? Do they do all the paperwork with the actual county? So those are really good questions, because there are some attorneys that include it, and most attorneys are charging an additional fee for trust funding. So I know it's not a very clear-cut answer because it really depends on the attorneys.
Well, I think there's a statistic that says 80% of trusts created don't end up getting funded. And so what that means is, it's like you went out and bought yourself a great safe to keep all your valuables in. Maybe you have collectibles, guns, coins, cash, valuable antiques, or something you want to put in the safe. So you go buy the safe and you put it in the appropriate place in the closet or secret wall, but you never put the stuff in the safe. And not funding the trust is the same almost as not putting it in the safe. Now, there is a way to put things in the safe afterwards legally, perhaps, but it's kind of the same as that, right? And that's why it's so important, not just that you have the ability to draw those documents and encourage people, but have the step-by-step process to encourage them to finish the job.